Hello boys and girls, my name is White Rhino PSO, and today we are playing more Viscera Cleanup Detail. Now in the last video, we realized something very useful. When you use the laser welder and it overheats, the trails of fire are capable of turning larger items into small, chunks or piles of plastic. And the reason this is very useful is because this means we'll be able to move items like these very large chairs a lot quicker. Now, I've burned a lot more items than there are piles of plastic on the ground. So I think that if a trail of fire hits a chunk of plastic, it might destroy it altogether, which would also be very useful. Now, I'm not going to keep doing it until I have nothing left, because that would probably take a very long time. So instead, we're just going to fill this corner, which is already covered in a horrible amount of soot. We're going to fill it with all of the chairs and computer consoles that we can find in the entire level, and then start melting them. Now, one other thing I did is, between videos, I took a moment to drag all of these buckets of bloody water down to the furnace. I was only able to burn 3 of them because by the time I ran another bucket down to the furnace, the first one hadn't finished burning away. But the reason I did this is because we're probably going to need a lot of buckets to clean up all of the soot on the walls that we've been generating. Which, I'll be honest, I don't really mind, because I kind of enjoy the process of cleaning up the messes on the walls and floors with the mop. And given that we finished that portion of this job like 2 or 3 videos into this level, kind of made the rest of it a little boring. I mean, collecting all the trash was very nice. Did that one? Yeah, that one made it over the edge. Alright, so that should be all of the chairs and all of the computers, at least in this section. I'm not going to bother bringing all the computers and such from downstairs up into this hallway just to burn everything in one location. The stuff downstairs actually should be close enough to the furnace itself. I apologize for how loud this is. The stuff downstairs should be close enough to the furnace itself that we'll be able to just run every piece right in there. Alright, the frame rate is becoming unhappy with the amount of physics objects that are trying to move every time I throw something into the pile. That should be it, though. I feel like these signs are just about as big outside. Actually, yeah, they're probably about as unwieldy in their current shape as they would be in the plastic. And there was only really 2 briefcases, and they're both now like halfway to the furnace anyway. So we should be ready to start melting. Alright, let's get started. Wow, one actually made it all the way over here. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Like, not many things escaped, but there's almost no chunks of plastic left. This is actually a fantastic idea for if you ever have a level with a huge amount of, like, very large items that are not going to be very fun to burn away, or to carry all the way down. You know what? I changed my mind. We've only got 2 chairs, 1 more computer, and not much left in there, so I'm just going to try and burn it all. Nice. Alright, so that should be a lot easier to handle. I'm also pleasantly surprised that I'm not making any boot marks on the floor with all this soot. That one is a dirty bucket, so I'm going to go put it by the stairs for later. And we're going to need another bucket. I kind of want to... Oh, right. Potato chips. Uh-oh. Damn it. Anyway, I was going to say I kind of want to start doing more welding work, but... Everybody good now? Everything's still in the friggin' container? I would be tempted to just leave everything here on the floor, but actually I was gonna say, like, I might end up making... Oh, almost missed that particular chunk. Alright, so that should be fine. This is a... Get off of the box. You know what? Huh. Oh, no! Oh. Well, that's a wasted bucket. I don't think there's anything I could really do with that bucket now that it's like that. Alright. Clean off the mop. And clean off the floor. Alright. What was I going to do with this bucket? Maybe it's just because I had that potato chip bag. Oh, that's the empty bucket I was just talking about. Here we go. You know what? Let me go like that, just so I stop looking at that bucket. Yeah, I'm very glad that the soot doesn't actually stain your boots. Of course, now we've got a fairly large mopping job. Just because... Yeah, my god. Yeah, with how dirty this corner got, it's only a few hits with a mop before the bucket is, or the mop needs to be brought to a bucket again. Alright. Let me just get you off to the side. mop out. Good lord. So I'm only getting like 4 mop hits to the floor before I need to clean off the mop. And then it's only like 4 uses of the bucket before I need a new bucket. So it looks like it's a good thing that I dragged all of those buckets of water down to the furnace, because I'm going to need a lot of them. Damn it. Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh, how I hate you. You know what? I'm just gonna fire these empty buckets down the stairway. Oh. So, interesting fact. It looks like your boots will get muddy from the soot on the ground, but only if you knock over a bucket of sooty water. Alright, give me my mop. Clean the mop. Clean up the floor. Alright, that should be fully dirty. Oh yeah, I do have to worry about the ceiling too. One more. Nice. Please don't make me have to get the lift. Nice. Just gotta get the right angle. Nice. Very nice. Alright, so that should be fine. And I'll work on the floor some more. And that's now dirty. Yeah, so at some point I am going to drag all of those buckets downstairs as well. Uh-oh. Very close. There we go. Yeah, because it's one thing for people to watch me mop an area clean. It's another thing for people to watch me, you know, firing chairs down to the end of a hallway so I can melt them. It's another to watch me for like 15 minutes straight just jogging buckets of water up and down the stairs. I don't think anybody is watching this series for more of that. Wow. Yeah, this corner is actually so dirty that some of these mop hits are only 3 times before the mop is completely dirty. Yep, that's another one. And it looks like I'm putting them nice and tight together because it looks like I'm going to need quite a few spots for mops. You can kind of tell just by listening whether or not the bucket machine or the basket machine are going to give you like actual containers, damn it, or if they're going to give you body parts. Jesus, yeah, this is gonna take a while. Put you down. Make another. Alright, so given the extra work involved, I'm not sure if this plan actually saved any time or if it was just like a change of pace. Wow. If it was just a change of pace from, Jesus, that's it? Yeah, this is definitely something that would need multiple people as well. Maybe it was just a change of pace from the usual job of carrying all of the chairs and computers down by hand. Oh. If you're lucky, you can actually grab the body part before it falls out of the machine, which means you can stop it from hitting the floor or otherwise falling out and making another mess. Very careful. So that's what the wall looks like. Jesus. I'm actually wondering if... Okay. I was about to say, I'm wondering if it wouldn't be better to do the wall cleaning off camera as well. Oh, that's a body part. Nice. I was able to grab that one too. But yeah, it sounds like the machine is kind of grinding. If it's going to give you a body part. Look at that. That is a much easier to deal with pile of stuff than, like, the, what, 16-ish chairs that there were lying around? Of course, if the chairs were not something I was supposed to destroy, then I'm screwed. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, I am actually seeing some holes on the ground, though, which I did kind of expect that. Just, based on the fact that you have to overheat the machine in order to cause this effect. But we're making some decent progress. I got 4 out of that one. Ooh, that was close. No, I'll just run down this way so I'm not trying to juggle my way through bits of plastic, which actually let me throw some of these. Oh, god damn it, really? Well, at least the smaller chunks will fit. For the most part. There are still 2 more small chunks that I have to bring down there. Alright, that was a large chunk. That's a small. That's a small. And I'm actually going to leave this one over here because this one is getting close to full. And I want to make sure that if it does fill up, then I'll still be able to... Shit, right, I needed another bucket. Just trying to make a walkway for myself. Yeah, if that first basket does fill up with random body parts, that I have one in reserve. Oh, that was close. I'm not gonna try it. Yeah. But yeah, since the soot does not actually attach to your boots unless you knock over a mop bucket, then we're safe to... Uh-oh. We're safe to carry the old bucket straight through the mess. I feel like we might have missed some in that corner, but maybe not. Oh. Again, my elbow is locking up on me. Damn it. Alright. Once more. Actually, come to think of it, before I forget this idea, I'm going to grab this basket that is full of body parts and is getting close to the top. Oh, good morning. I'm going to throw a piece of plastic in there to fill it up. And then I'm going to carry this down to put it in the furnace. Because that way, if I end up saving the game and waiting for another... What am I stuck on? Fucking... Anyway, if I end up saving the game and then waiting to finish this during another session, another recording session, then I can be assured that the body parts aren't going to clip through the box. I just want to get rid of these empty buckets while I'm down here, because that way I don't have to worry about them in the future. I don't think I'm gonna need that. Alright, is there anything... Oh, right. While I was moving all of the buckets down to the furnace, I also moved the acid... I also moved the acid container, or the acid transport container, back down here. So that way, I can do a few things at the same time. Shit, I didn't realize that was, possibly graffiti up there. Still no body parts, which is something I'm very thankful for. I don't think there was actually much in the way of graffiti left upstairs anyway. I mean, obviously there's some still in the stairwell, and there are a few pieces around the main office area. But other than that, there's not too many. Yeah, that room is done. So actually, let me spin it, tilt it, and put it down. Actually, let me put that back because I realized my mop is still dirty. And I don't want to, stand you back up. Put you in there. Oh, Jesus. Damn it. Let me clean my mop. There's actually not that bad of a mess in front of the machine. So I think for now I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, that is a lot of friggin' mess. Alright, back to... Mop is clean. So, no, 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 no. Please stop. Okay. Oh! I hate you. I hate you so much. It is still technically eating away at the paint on the wall, though, which is a little weird. Nice. So this way, at least we can finish off the graffiti up here. So then, after we do that, and finish off the soot, then we can do the bullet holes, and then all of upstairs should be finished. Damn it. Where's my bucket? I was gonna say, I did see a few more little pieces on there. That was a weird stain. That's one of the weird things is, like, depending on where you hit, sometimes the stain will end up, like, spreading much farther than expected. Alright, we got 2 more in there. And that might actually be the last of the upstairs graffiti. Whoop. My mop is looking a little messy. Damn it. Once again, I am going to move all of these buckets downstairs while not recording, because that would be kind of ridiculous to make people watch. Then again, I would be genuinely surprised if anybody is still watching me, you know, mop up soot for about 20 straight minutes. Damn it. More wall damage. Alright, but it does look like all of the graffiti might be completely cleaned up. Yeah, there's no actual graffiti in here. All of these walls are done. Oh, there's a bullet hole. Alright. So, actually, while we're here, and I still have 3 vials, might as well work on a little bit of the stairwell graffiti. Graffiti? Graffiti? Yeah, this is one of those that's going to take a couple of them. Yep. I'm getting pretty decent at throwing things in a physics-based environment. Damn it. That's going to make things a little easier when I eventually decide to play something like Half-Life 2 for the channel. Nice. Very nice. Alright. One more vial before we are out. I'm always nervous that I'm gonna end up, like, killing myself with the splash of acid. Very nice. Alright. So, that one is ready for the furnace, it looks like. That is now... Jesus Christ. That is now empty. Huh. Probably not the safest way to have done that. I am going to bring this on down, though. And I think I'm going to spend just a little bit of time filling this container. I heard a piece of paper. For a second I thought it, like, fell out. But filling this thing with all of the different boots and gloves that I can. And a soda can. Okay. Jesus Christ. Guess that was a load-bearing toothbrush. I knew I saw another one. Again, I'm really hoping that none of this is considered necessary equipment that'll end up getting penalized for having destroyed. And I'll be honest, I'm actually kind of surprised that I was able to fit as many gloves and boots as I can into this container. Get in there. Nice. I was actually making fairly quick work of this room. That's probably enough. And then I'll personally grab a few larger items to throw in there. Because you can easily just, like, pack in trash to burn. But if you try doing that with buckets, you'll end up with one of them disappearing and causing the others to empty out and splash. And actually, it looks like I'm out of time for this video. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.